morning guys, welcome to day 9 of the ride. This is my third day on the Triumph Scrambler 400X and today we ride to Murdeshwar. So Alex has just started up the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. I'm going to fire up the Scrambler 400. And we've got Jimmy here back on the KTM 390 adventure. The traction control keeps kicking in, so we've just gone through some of the settings on the KTM and to turn them off it's quite complicated really, but we've managed to get them all switched off now so we can have some fun on this bike. Right, we are getting kitted up and getting ready for today's ride. Reset the trip, which is this is the easiest bike to set the trip on. Literally just hold it in for a couple of seconds. Royal Enfield's a little bit more complicated. That's not too bad, it's just a pain to switch the electronics off. And the same for this really. In order to switch the traction control off, you've got to have the engine off or the bike at a standstill. So yeah, we're back in the state of Karnataka. And the bit we're going to ride through today is supposed to be like super beautiful. Alex here that lives in Goa for the last sort of 20 years or so, he was saying that if he could pick any other place in India to live, it'd be where we're going today, Murdeshwar. So there was a guy there that was a multi-billionaire, RN Shetty his name is, and we're stopping in one of his hotels, and this guy's made some serious money. Unfortunately he's passed away now. Multi-billionaire, and he's basically put all this money back into this area because that's where he was from. I think he made most of his money from construction and multiple businesses. Everything pretty much around there is RN something, so we're stopping in the RN hotel. There's the RN restaurants and multiple chains of these things in this area. So yeah, I think we're going to have some nice forest roads to go through, some nice twisty roads. So we are off. So it's a little bit cooler here as well. I'm sure it'll get hot later on. I think we've got around 320 kilometers to do today. You can really press on with these bikes as well. They're kind of 80 to 100, 120. That's kind of like an easy, comfortable speed. But yeah, third day on the Triumph, and it's kind of growing on me really. I was a bit unsure. I mean, it looks a great bike, but never really been one for scramblers, I'll be honest. But yeah, I think for a lightweight motorcycle, it's very manageable. I do still think there's something missing for me with the bike. I don't know. It hasn't got the excitement of the KTM engine, but it's got the comfort. I mean, we were saying yesterday when we was having a beer after yesterday's ride, you know, if we could pick bits off each bike, you could build a super bike. And this is the thing about doing these sort of lengthy rides, it gives you plenty of time in the saddle. I think it sounds the nicest out of the three. I mean, the Enfield sounds are nice. This one's just got a little bit of a blur on the overrun. And the KTM's got like a raspy sound to it. So the Royal Enfield has spoke wheels, the KTM has spoke wheels. This bike doesn't, has the cast wheels. But going over the off-road sections yesterday, I didn't feel like I needed spoke wheels. It was handling the terrain absolutely fine. So yeah, I think Triumph's coming at a fantastic entry price on this bike, £5,599. The KTM is £6,599. There's a grand difference in that. And with the Royal Enfield comes in at £5,750 starting price. I think if you go for the black one like Alex is on with the gold wheels, you can get tubeless wheels as well. It sort of bumps it up to about 6,300, which I think in today's world, they're all an absolute bargain, but especially this Triumph at that price. It's one of those bikes that you can go service yourself. There's no overcomplicated electronics on the bike that you've got to go get updated. You could stick it in the garage and forget about it and not worry about depreciation too much. So I do think value for money, This bike is an absolute bargain. As first impressions, the quality is there. Everything feels really nice. The switch gear and everything doesn't feel cheap. I'd say the only downside to all of these single cylinder engines is when you get up into that rev range, there is a vibration on them all. I wouldn't say it's annoying, but they all suffer with it. And what it has got is a really soft kill switch, and a couple of times, mainly because I'm switching my cameras and I've gone back to put my hand on the grip and I've hit it like that and basically cut the engine thinking the bike's died. Yeah, this bit in the morning is absolutely fantastic. It's just nice and cool. The roads are not too busy yet. Tomorrow is the 10th ride. It's the home straight back to Goa, and I get to pick which bike I think is the best. So you'll have to watch the last episode to find out. So we're 38 kilometers in, and we just had to wait for the train to go past. So we've just pulled over to get a bit of breakfast and a nice coffee or chai. Yeah, it's starting to warm up now for sure. The roads we've just done have just been absolutely fantastic, and so far I can't fault this little scrambler. Yeah, so we're all fed and watered. The food there absolutely fantastic. We've just had literally 3 Indian breakfasts and 3 coffees, and it was £1.70. It's cheap as chips. I think when we get back home and back on the old porridge, it's going to seem a little bit boring after these spicy breakfasts. So we've got to try and spin back round again. Trying to squeeze past the tut-tut. Yeah, and we're through. Yeah, it feels like the temperature has just rose by about 10 degrees in the last half an hour. It's nice to get moving again on the bike. Oh yeah, we've literally just turned onto a new bit of tarmac. One thing about India is they're certainly putting a lot of money back into the roads. Oh look, there's the monkey god. It's very colourful. We've done 138 kilometres. Just checking the map. God, I could do with a drink. I didn't think it was going to start then. Whoa, big truck, big truck. Looks like we've decided to fuel up. Yeah, I don't know if you can just see in the background there, there's a temple. It looks very much like a birthday cake. Right. We have fueled up, and then we're going down the road the wrong way again. I think we're going to get a drink maybe. Keep them fluids going in. that temperature has risen. So yeah, just had a quick drink stop there. Temperature's definitely rising. So these orange colours, they're nothing to do with religion. It's a political reference rather than religion. So yeah, we're fully fueled. We've done 139 kilometres up to now. Right, so I've got a bit of a problem here. The left side mirror has come loose. When Jamie was riding the bike to start with, the right one came loose, pretty much on day one. And when we had to fix it, the spanners that we used were on the KTM, which he's on now. So at some point, the KTM will have to save the day again with the Triumph, with the correct size spanner for this mirror. Right, so I've just whipped the mirror off because it was doing my head in. I can't have that thing spinning around. Yeah, we're just riding through the forest on these twisty roads that have been absolutely fantastic, and in about 40 kilometres time we've got a hanging bridge to cross. Okay, right, so we're just at the suspension bridge here, and we're just going to go and cross it on the bikes. Right, okay, here we go, across the bridge. I hope nothing comes the other way. Trouble. That's tight. I kind of knew that would happen. There's even a cow coming. But we're through. Yeah, we made it. That was great. That's the bridge crossed. Let's get moving. I am absolutely sweltering. The temperature has just gone through the roof again. Just need to keep moving on the bike. I think we've only got about 50 clicks left before we get to our hotel. And as always, it's been a great day on these bikes. So we are back on the trails, and the Triumph Scrambler is eating the tarmac up. In all fairness, there ain't any tarmac. Whoa! The roads have been absolutely amazing today. I reckon this is probably one of my favourite days road-wise. Well, welcome to Murdeshwar. So we are here, done probably 291k at the minute. I've got a feeling that's our hotel, the RNS. And to my left is the second world's largest Shiva. Let's just have a little look over here. Wow. So there you go guys, we have arrived in Murdeshwar, home of the second largest Shiva in the world. A beautiful beach there as well and a fantastic hotel behind me. So in the next episode, I'll get to pick which bike I think's the best and ride it back to where we started in Goa. So I hope you liked the video guys. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so, give us a like and I'll see you in the next one.